If you own a home in Powell, Ohio, you need to hear this. Home sales are down, prices are shifting, and the market isn't what it was last year. But if you're thinking about selling, you still have an opportunity to make the most of your home's value if you do it right. Stick with me as I break down the latest market trends, what's happening with home values, and how you can get top dollar for your home in today's changing market.
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Powell housing market now. This is just a simple comparison that looks at the first 2 months of the last 3 years and does a quick comparison. So what I'm getting at here is just wanted to take a look over the last 3 years, what the trends on simply the number of homes sold was. So you can see here in January of 2023, there were a total number of 31 homes sold. And we went from 31 down to 24 and then up to 26. I mean, the overall picture is not that great. We went from 31 down to, 26 this year. However, now let's take a look over here at February 23, 24, and 25, and you can see that there is definitely a downward trend. We went from a high of 43 homes sold to 35, and in February of 2025, we saw just 28 homes sold. I would say maybe the good news, if there is any in this graphical representation, is if you compare the sales in January of 2025 to February of 2025, we are slightly up, only by two homes. So let's take a quick look now at this year-to-date figure. So year-to-date, we are looking at a couple of different things here in the last couple of years, right? So in 23, the first 2 months, there were 74 homes sold. Last year in 2024, there were 59 homes sold across the first 2 months. And this year, we've slipped down to 54 homes being sold over the first 2 months of the year. My sincere hope is that this trend does go on an upward trajectory. I don't like seeing all this downward momentum. I want to see the March sales certainly do an increase, and there's some pressure out there. We have a new administration. There is a lot of uncertainty in, certainly the housing market, let alone a number of different markets. It's all over the place with everything that is going on from a business climate, a political climate, et cetera. So, all right, enough being said there. This one is a trend that really has me concerned. And really, this is a slide that demonstrates a pretty simple concept, which is back in August of 2024, we saw about $46 million in raw dollars sold. So you just take the number of homes, add them all up, and in the August 24, we saw about 46 million. Now you can see what's happening here is a very, very concerning decline in the sheer dollar volume. The number of homes is kind of going down. The average price is sticking somewhere around 600,000. But you can see we started again here at about 46 million back in August, and we have trended all the way down to about $15 million in sales. Again, raw number, and that trend is downward. So the hope in March, as I did from January to February, which it did not improve, I was hoping that our February number in raw dollar volume would certainly go up. Here's a more in-depth view of it over the last 4 months. And you can see starting in November, we were at approximately $30 million in sales, all the way down again to, 15, almost 16 million. So it's a pretty significant decrease. in the share sales volume over the last 4 months. And again, hopefully, we will see a trend that this is reversed for the month of March. Now let's just take a look at the average sale price. This is fairly mundane. Basically, I just take a look at all of the homes sold for each of the given months and do an average. So I've kind of got an average of an average here. It is interesting to note that in January of 25, we saw our highest average home sale. It was at 744,000 due to multiple houses above the $1 million mark being sold, the highest being just slightly more than 2 million. The average home sale since April of 24 is right at about 599, almost $600,000. A couple notable things that I just like to speak to real quick here. In the month of February, the average home sold for 99% of its list price. I would say that's pretty doggone good. The average home was slightly less than the average. Remember, I said the average was 599. So the average home sold for 569 in February, again, slightly below the $599,000 average. Of those 28 homes that were sold in February, 9 of them were above the list price. 7 of them were sold at the list price, and we had 12 of those sell below the list price. Of the homes that were sold, there were only 2 homes this year that sold for 1 million or more. One of them was 1.25 and the other was $1.16 million. And then I also think this is a pretty interesting thing to look at, the average days on market. If we take a look at just the pure math of it, the average home was on the market for 42 days. If I extract the 4 homes that had more than 100 days on market, that brings the average of the homes being on the market down to 23 days.
So what does all this mean if you're thinking about selling? First of all, fewer buyers in the market means you have to price your home correct from the start. Homes that are overpriced are sitting longer and seeing reductions. Buyers are more sensitive. Homes that are updated or move-in ready and staged well are selling the fastest. Third, competition is heating up. If you're selling this year, you need to stand out and attract serious buyers, not just lookers, and there is a difference. Know the market that you're selling in. It's a major key to success. The media is full of bad news about the housing market. Keep in mind, in most cases, they're looking at a macro or a national level, and they're trying to draw conclusions and sensationalize bad news. And why do they do that? It's in order to get clicks and sell ads. Ask your agent what's happening in your area and use that information to best formulate your strategy to maximize the sale of your home. Speaking about maximizing your home's value, let's talk a little bit about that. And here are some of the keys to get the most money for your home in this market. The key is presentation and pricing strategy. Curb appeal matters. Fresh landscaping, new mulch, and a clean entryway can create an excellent first impression. Minor repairs and paint, fix leaky faucets, update light fixtures, give a fresh, neutral coat of paint to all the walls. Declutter and stage. A clean, well-staged home sells faster and for more money. Remove personal items and make spaces look open and inviting. Open your windows, let the natural light in. Work with a local realtor, someone who knows the Powell market and can help you price right for the market and effectively negotiate for top dollar. If you're thinking about selling your Powell home, you don't have to do it alone. The right strategy and the right preparation, as well as the right agent, can make all the difference. That's where I come in. Call me, Brian Comer, at 614-593-1972 for a personalized consultation. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe right there for more real estate updates, and share this video with anyone thinking of selling their Powell home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.